Well, did your time and your performance in the final surprise you at all?
It surprised me a little bit. I've been trying to go 156 for a while. I had some good training in between international team trials and now. So, of course it was like a little bit surprising, but it wasn't like, oh, I wonder where that came from.
Why do you think you did so well? I don't. And was it racing next to Katie, or what? Why do you think you delivered that performance?
I love racing next to Katie. She's one of my favorite people to race next to because I feel like since she's, Katie Ledecky, there's a lot less pressure on the rest of us. And I think that is part of why I was able to go so fast, just able to have fun instead of worrying about what place I got or what my time was.
What was it like for you? What was your reaction coming off trials, having that performance, being so close? How did you work on bouncing back as you move towards this meet?
It was really hard for a while, but I was able to go to Mare Nostrum in Europe, and having that kind of like international opportunity, but at the same time there was less pressure, I just kind of viewed it as like practice for those higher pressure situations like trials, so that next time I go faster.
What did Katie say to you after trials?
I think the first thing she said to me was like, she was like, I'm giving up my individual 2 free spot, I don't know if that helps you. And it didn't end up helping me, but it was nice to know that she like cared enough to know that that would really have impacted me. And I don't know, she just kind of was like, you just have to keep trying. And I was like, okay.
So she's about 8 years older than you. And she, obviously grew up swimming for your dad in the nation's capital. What's your relationship been like with her?
So obviously I met her as soon as my dad started coaching her, and I dressed up as her for Halloween when I was in 3rd grade. So we have pictures of that somewhere. But it's been kind of weird because for a while it was like, oh my god, she's so cool and famous, and then I forget who it was, maybe the announcer after I finished, or the interviewer yesterday was like, oh, talking to Katie, was like, oh, your friend Erin, and I was like, whoa. I guess, but it's just so weird to be so close to someone who's that fast.
So what did the Katie Ledecky Halloween costume look like? How extravagant did you get, or did you just have, you had a Ledecky cap on, or what did you do?
Yeah, so I had the Ledecky cap, and then I got one of my brother's old Olympic jackets, and I stole one of his medals, and I walked around the neighborhood in a cap and goggles, and everyone was like, who are you? And I was like, I'm Katie Ledecky. Don't you know who that is?
Oh, wow, Andrew must have loved that. As you look ahead to this next year, senior year, right?
Yeah.
What are your goals to think about as you work through the year, and then obviously you have that target at the end of the summer?
I think through the year, I prefer long course over short course. So through the year, I guess short course, it's just go best times in general. I really try and work on my turns when I do short course. And then obviously next year the goal is to make worlds. It was the goal this year, so hopefully I do better then.
What else is a specialty event for you? Obviously 200 free looks great. What are you a 400 as well, free, or
yeah.
What else do you swim?
I would say the 400 is probably my 2nd best event, and then the 100 is my 3rd best event. So I can go up or down from the 2.
So you're not out of the Ledecky distance mold completely. Are you more of a mid-distance?
Yeah,
sprinters?
Mid-distance. Yeah, I swim distance occasionally, but it's not my favorite, so I try to just stay in the mid-distance sprint.
You're the 10th fastest swimmer in the world right now? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's weird to think about. It's weird to conceptualize that to me. For someone who, I've never had a NAG record or anything like that, so it's to be among all those super fast people, it's just weird.